Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Sunday. All right, guys. Well, I said this earlier. I even showed a photo on Up and Atom Channel 1. I went to a sweat place yesterday where I did an ice cold plunge bath and the sweat thing. Well, they put chemicals in the bathtub. And I showed photos on the first video that I did today. Guys, my eyes were like swollen out to here. My lips still are like really big for what they normally are. They were like, you know what? I showed it on Up and Atom Channel 1, so I'm just gonna show it on Up and Atom Channel 2, and you guys are gonna be like, what in the actual is this? And I know. I walked in. I was so happy to do this. That's what it looked like. It was so bad. It was bad. Anyways, we're not back to talk about that. We're back to talk about some Vicki Gunvalson, some Monica Garcia, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, OC, and everything in between. And then tomorrow, I am catching a flight to Los Angeles, and I cannot wait to share with you guys why. Before we jump in, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let's start. Before we get to Vicki, let's start with Monica. Oh, hey, Monica. It's been a minute. I got to call her back. You can get a taste of reality.com. Monica Garcia is calling out the hypocrisy within the Salt Lake City cast, saying, y'all would have had my damn head. Yeah, that's how she talks. Love you, Monica. Monica Garcia took note of how the double standard between her and the season 5 cast of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is, well, happening. The former Salt Lake City star chimed in on the crass language the women use on their show via her Instagram story and Monica's post about the double standards on Salt Lake City. She said, all I'm going to say is this. If that were me and I was screaming the word dick over and over, talking about porn hair and slut shaming someone at a freaking religious event, y'all would have had my damn head. And Miss, I don't like people that are just nasty to women, just standing there laughing her damn head off. Wild. Now, the latest on Monica, in case you guys have missed it, Monica is the voice of Eva 2.0 on season 2 of House of Villains. Eva, the evil voice audio, uses the intercom to guide the villainous contestants through challenges. Now, while Monica serves as Eva 2.0, House of Villains is hosted by Joel McHale. In unrelated Monica news, they said the one season wonder, Monica, was ordered to pay $35,000 to Beauty Lab and Laser for unpaid dues and legal fees. The Sun broke down the numbers. The principal amount was $2,000 plus prejudgment interest at 18% per year, with interest totals of $1,683.62. And Monica was also charged a $15 late fee, cost and fees of $604.98 associated with the lawsuit, and Beauty Lab's attorney's fees totaling $31,550. Beauty Lab is eligible to collect post-judgment interest at the rate of 18% per year until the judgment is fully satisfied, as indicated in the court documents. But Monica's camp fought back, saying the amount of fees sought by the plaintiff is greatly excessive in view of the amount in dispute in this action, which you owe us $3,000, but then $29,000 in attorney's fees. I can't wait, honestly. Whether it's at BravoCon or wherever, you know how like you're gonna run into these people, and like Heather Gay, obviously, she has me blocked. Mary Cosby blocked. Whitney's a liar. I just can't wait to see how this all plays out because you're eventually going to run into these people. And then when you do, how does it go? Like when I ran into Teddy and Teddy had like this whole back and forth of just shit talking. When I ran into her in Vegas and Tamra tried to get us to talk, which I was totally all for. Not like I owed it to anybody, but I was at their party. So I was like, why wouldn't I say hi or something? It's just respectful. I'm from the South. We do that. She like saw me and then beelined it, booked it, turned around and ran. And now this time, next time I see her, it's going to be like, oh, hey, how are you? Where's Simon? Awkward. I mean, I don't know. What do you say? Anyways, let's move on. Let's go over here to Vicki Gunvalson, shall we? Thank you. Thank you to Reality Blur. Vicki Gunvalson reacted to Alexis Bellino's receipt allegedly proving that her fiance, John Janssen, spent $455,000 on his ex, Shannon Bedore. Vicki shaded his finances and called his place a piece of shit rental. She also reacted to Shannon hugging it out with Tamra at the reunion. John recently settled his lawsuit after claiming Shannon owed him $75,000, and she reportedly agreed to pay him $60,000. But Alexis later posted a spreadsheet claiming John spent hundreds of thousands on Shannon throughout their time together. On her new podcast, My Friend, My Soulmate, My Podcast, Vicki reacted to the spreadsheet, allegedly proving that John spent $450,000 on Shannon. Well, I don't think he has that much money, is what Vicki said. Despite Alexis's revelation that John got $5 million for selling his ownership in a company, all I know is he sold his portion of the insurance practice with 3 or 4 other guys, and it was an exorbitant amount of money. Or it was not. Oh, okay. That John got $5 million for selling his ownership in a company. Yeah, that's not a crazy amount of money when you're renting, you have multiple children. Unless he's getting like residuals or retirement. I don't know. He rents a place on the water, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. It's a piece of shit. There's no garage. Like, it's not nice. And that's why Shannon said that she couldn't move in there because there's no place for her clothes or for her blender. Like, it's little. But recently, Shannon reconciled with Tamra at the reunion, seemingly forgiving her for how she treated Shannon throughout the season. And Vicki suggested on her podcast that Shannon had to reconcile with Tamra to keep her job. I get it. I did it with Tamra when I really, in hindsight, shouldn't have. But the only reason Tamra and I are having situations is because I can't stand the way that she treated Shannon. How am I going to understand Shannon's choice to hug out and say she forgives her ish when the reason I'm upset with Tamra is because of how she treats other people, including Shannon? So there's no hugging out on my clock. Tamra said I'm dead to her right now because she's so dramatic with her stuff. And it's like, okay, I'm dead to you. It's like a little child. I knew Shannon had to hug it out with Tamra to move on. But it's also like, is this showing an example of how we're allowing other people to treat us and then we can just say, I'm sorry, and it goes away? I'm not going to go away. Well, I think the difference is here, Vicki. I feel like because Shannon still needs her job on the show and she still needs that salary, that paycheck, and Vicki does not, I think that they're in 2 different positions. You know, like Vicki has Kodo insurance to fall back on. Vicki has multiple houses that she owns. Shannon doesn't own a house. You know, like Shannon has a very wealthy father, but that's not her money. Vicki is in a totally different situation. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair to compare the 2. I think it's comparing apples and oranges, and I don't know. I'm not about it. I'm not about it. But I want to hear what you guys think. Guys, welcome back to Up and Adam Channel 2. If you guys missed it earlier, I'm not going to be able to do Hot Messy Topics tomorrow. I'm going to be on a flight to LA. I think I'm leaving at like 4:30 in the morning. So another fun early flight. I can't wait. Yay. It's going to be fun. And hopefully all of the swelling goes away because that will be amazing. Thanks, guys. I love you, and I'll see you so very soon. Is that it? Yeah. Bye, guys.